And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Israel for today's Game 2 Basketball Champions League fixture between Hapoel Holon and AS Monaco. Yes, this promises to be a very, very exciting fixture between these two, as both teams starting off very differently in their opening games here in the Basketball Champions League, and both will be looking for big results. It's a Group A fixture between Hapoel Holon of Israel and AS Monaco of France. Game day 2 fixtures tonight. You can see Pinar Kashiaka take on Juventus Utena, Ezi Krasnoyarsk take on UKAM Murcia, and Dinamo Sassari take on UE Baskets Oldenburg of Germany, and that is on tomorrow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about these two teams and the starts they've got up to here in this Group A of the Basketball Champions League. Last week saw Hapoel Holon go all the way to Spain, where they played against UKAM Murcia. They played a very, very impressive style of basketball, led the majority of the game, but in the end, they came up short and were very unlucky not to get a victory. So they'll be wanting to take advantage on the home court and not let the visitors, who had a very, very impressive game last week, as they made very easy work of Juventus Utena. They won impressively 90-53. Remember, AS Monaco standing top of the group here in A. Last year in the Basketball Champions League 2016-17 regular season, they and only Besiktas Sampo Japan were the only teams to win 12 games in the group stage, so they are one of the favorites. They made it to the semifinal last year, and unfortunately they came up against Banvit, where they lost against the tournament MVP in Jordan Theodore. So Monaco will be out to make sure they do themselves right this season in the Basketball Champions League and go one step further and go from third place winners to beyond second place and champions here in the Basketball Champions League. Oh, AS Monaco, we talked about the team. They got Paul Lacombe along with Amara C, top scorers from last week. Very, very impressive game. Not to mention Christopher Evans chipped in 15 points. Kikanovic chipped in 14, playing 24 minutes. It was very, very impressive. Like I said, coming up with 90 points, making easy work of Juventus Utena. And the hosts tonight presented the likes of Tashawn Thomas, top scorer last week with 20 points and 5 rebounds. He'll be partnered alongside Corey Wilden and Terrell Holloway, featuring a very, very impressive backcourt. But this will be a good test because Monaco, like they were last year, they're definitely one of the favorites to definitely get to that Final Four. It's just a matter of getting there and winning the competition, because we know they've got the potential, we know they've got the players and the depth in their chart. It's just about doing the business on the court. Well, both teams lining up will be eager for a win tonight. More so than Monaco will be expected to win, but you never know. Hapoel Holon really have started to raise the eyebrow. They came up short last week in UKAM Murcia, giving up a big lead, but they've definitely got a lot of players in their lineup that can step up and do a job for them. It's a very, very diverse team. Players down low and players on the perimeter that can chip in. Well, when you look at the backcourt partnership between Terrell Holloway and Corey Wilden, both playing plus 30 minutes per game last week, it's going to be a tough backcourt to handle for Monaco. They know what they're up against, but then you look at the likes of the experienced players like Guy Panini, who's represented the Israeli national team for many years, standing 6'8", can definitely shoot the ball from the perimeter. Definitely his biggest toolkit he has to offer. And going down low to Joe Alexander, one of the most lethal big men in this competition, standing about 6'8", 6'9", the quickness of a guard, but the strength of almost a Shaquille O'Neal-like. So it'll be very interesting to see how Hapoel Holon get on. Tamir Blatt, the son of the great David Blatt, coming off the bench. Played some good minutes for Hapoel Holon, really relieving Terrell Holloway and Corey Wilden. Loves to use the pick and roll, as a good eye. The veteran Guy Panini, catch him on the perimeter, making the big shots. But Joe Alexander, just as we mentioned before, strong as an ox, but quick as a fox, that's for sure. Loves to put the ball on the floor and take the big man on one-on-one. And Terrell Thomas, an impressive game he had last week as well. And this Hapoel Holon team, it's fair to say, there are players in this team that can definitely raise eyebrows, and it will be very interesting to see how they do in this Group A, because they were very unlucky to come up with a loss last week, but it's a good chance for them to go up against one of the tournament favorites and the third place finishers last year in AS Monaco. For Monaco, it's business as usual. On the road, get the win, go back home, and prepare for the next game here in the Basketball Champions League. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're 4 minutes away from tip-off, so don't go anywhere. As it's Group A, it's live, it's the Basketball Champions League. AS Monaco versus Hapoel Holon. We'll just introduce you to our officials for the game, the referees. Proud to say we've got some of the finest officials here in Europe representing the Basketball Champions League from Italy, Bosnia, Montenegro. Zdravko Ratesic, Haris Bjedic, and Savinio Lazzarini. Like I said, we're very proud of our officials and representatives we have here, and they'll continue to do a great job. When you look at the victory they had last week against Juventus, and remember, Juventus are a good team himself, played very well last year in this competition. It's got to strike a lot of fear into a lot of teams. Remember, Amara C playing last year, some good experience he brings this team. But we'll look at the starting lineup as Sergei Gladia will play at the small forward. In the backcourt, you got the likes of Gerald Robinson, Aaron Kraft, and Amara C will partner down low with Elmerin Kikanovic. So this is a very, very interesting team that we've got, and a very strong starting five as well. Zvezdan Mitrovic, very experienced European basketball coach. He's got one expectation, and that is to win this tournament. Yes, Monaco, from one of the tougher nations that represent well at the FIBA levels in France. No, they want to mix it in with the big boys, and what better way to do it here in the Basketball Champions League, Europe's finest basketball competition. And we'll just get show Hapoel Holon starting five. Hapoel Holon are going to go down low with Deshaun Thomas and Joe Alexander. Very lethal partnership with a low block. And in the backcourt, we mentioned Terrell Holloway and Corey Wilden. Wilden last year, Telenet Ostend. And Shlomi Harush, who came off the bench last week and played little minutes. He makes an interesting start. Dan Shamir, their head coach. Very impressive CV, having coached professional basketball in Israel, but also in Russia. So he brings a lot of experience overseas for this young team. And hopefully, he can push them out of the regular season group stage and into the playoffs here at the Basketball Champions League. Well, it definitely plans to be a very, very exciting atmosphere here in the Holon Toto Hall in the city of Holon, Israel. And the atmosphere is sure to be very electrifying, as Israeli basketball fans are by far some of the most passionate basketball fans in world basketball. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to get started. We're set for tip, and we're a minute away here. It's AS Monaco visiting from France against Hapoel Holon of Israel. It's the Basketball Champions League.
במשחק האחרון היא מנצחת את שולה, שהיא לא איזה פריירית, 86-62, כך שמדובר בקבוצה מאוד איכותית, והמשימה שניתנת לפני החבורה הזו שאתם רואים עכשיו, קלה, היא רחוקה מלהיות. דיברנו על כך במשחקים הקודמים של חולון, קודם כל ריבאונד הגנה, ריבאונד הגנה.
Well, both teams get set and get ready as we are set for tip.
חולון הייתה קרובה לנצח את מורסיה בספרד, זה לא קרה, היא הפסידה 76-78, לא עזרו 21 נקודות של טו הולווי ו-20 של תומאס עם משחק מושלם כמעט של 9 מ-9 מהשדה.
They'll try to get Terrell Holloway as much on the break as they can, as they know what he has to offer with his quickness, but also his perimeter ability, along with Corey Wilden. Remember, Wilden, one of the top players last year for Telenet Ostend.
אז הקהל עדיין זורם לכאן, לא מספיק לעניות דעתי, אבל הגרעין הקשה פה, והוא עושה כאן אווירה נהדרת.
So it'll be interesting to see how they get along. We know for sure
יצטרכו כל דבר.
Hapoel Holon are going to try and get on the break as much as possible. They love the fast break transitional basketball.
בצהוב סגול, מחזור מספר 2 במסגרת.
And we get the tip underway. As AS Monaco get first possession. Kraft will bring the ball up. Fakes the screen, takes it down left, looks for options on the pick and roll, can't get it. C gives him the pump fake, takes it in off the backboard, he can't get it. And Monaco come up with an offensive rebound, they'll get a fresh 14. Takes it down right, kicks it out, we got a three in the corner. First three, there's a foul on the ground. It looks like it's on Joe Alexander. He pushed off Amara C.
אז קודם כל שני ריבאונדים בהתקפה הראשונה של הקבוצה מצרפת, של מונקו, סליחה, לא מצרפת, מונקו, אבל זה לא בדיוק צרפת.
You see, we've got the physicality down low from Joe Alexander. So strong, as we mentioned, strong as an ox, but quick as a fox. You get the ball given, goes wide open, but you could see he was trying to go through the motions of the inbound bounce play they had, but Kraft saw he was wide open, passing the ball, but it's a turnover to Monaco. Holloway brings the ball up, guarded by Kraft. Holloway down the middle, makes the contact, steps back, tries to dish it up. Thomas keeps it alive, kicks it out. Got to shoot it through in the shot clock. Wowden, wide open, time, three. Corey Wowden can't get it. Monaco will break down the other end and do a Eurostep. Oh, get out of my house! Get out of here, he said. Fast break. Alexander just fumbles the pass. Kraft crosses over, takes him with his left hand, and just kisses it off the glass. And the first 2 points of the game go to AS Monaco. It was actually Gladier. Wowden gets the screen from Thomas. Holloway, deep three, right in the face of Kraft. And Hapoel Holon break first with a three-pointer. Robinson looks for options, gives it to Gladier. Goes handoff. Robinson tries to shake and bake. They throw it down low, good post play, and one. Excellent positioning by Kikanovic. Just sealed his man off in the low block, got the pass. Here you can see, excellent play, seals off Corey Wowden. Big mismatch they got. That was Wowden guarding Kikanovic. He goes up and to make the M1. Top scorer last week was Kikanovic with 14 points in their big win against Juventus Utena. Can't make the three-point play. Holloway goes pick and roll with Thomas. Alexander pump fakes and kicks out. Wowden, another three in the corner. Can't get it again. Open two from the perimeter. Kraft in transition, gives it to C. Almost loses it. Kikanovic, 18-foot. He can't get it. Joe Alexander gets a rebound, gives it to Corey Wowden, transitional, steps around, gets it to go off the backboard. Corey Wowden gets his first 2 points of the game off the fast break, so quick, no stopping him. Robinson takes it baseline, pulls up with a floater, swishes it right in the face of Terrell Thomas. Down the other end, Thomas wastes no time. Pulls up for another triple, can't get it. C with a rebound, Kraft, transition to Robinson. He'll lay it up off the glass, and it's easily done. And that's beautiful fast break basketball by AS Monaco. C got out in the break as immediately as possible. Just up and under, kissed it off the glass. Alexander heavily guarded by C, no options. Takes it in, Holloway makes contact, kicks it out, they turn it over. And we got a break. And he'll lay it up. And it's another 2 points. You can see how lethal AS Monaco on the break. In the numbers, they get out as quick as possible. But more importantly, it's the spacing they have in the 3-on-1. And listen to these Israeli basketball fans. The atmosphere is absolutely electrifying. Wowden pulls up for another three. Oh, baby, Corey Wowden finally gets a third one to go. Third time lucky. And he goes to 5 points for the evening. And the score should actually be 8-10. Robinson kicks it off to C, goes baseline. C just easily puts it up. No stopping that. Amara C, such a dominant low post player. Wowden tries to get a pick from Alexander. Can't get it where he wants it, but throws it down low to the big fella. Backs down against Amara C. Uses the strength. And that's what you're going to get out of Joe Alexander. He's so strong, but backing him down becomes a real hustle and tussle. And Amara C, who also is a big, strong fella, gets called for the personal foul. They get the ball around. Holloway wastes no time. Three in the corner, a little bit short. Gladier gets the rebound. Monaco will just slow things down on this possession.
מגיעים תכף למחצית הרבע הראשון, יתרון אדום בין 4 נקודות. ג'רד רובינסון.
Robinson, good defense of Corey Wowden, not letting Robinson go anywhere. Try to get the foul, but they kick it out. Kraft, three from the corner. He can't get it. Got to box out. Terrell Holloway guilty of the non-box out. We go pick and roll to give to Kikanovic. This shot from RC, reverse layup, just gets it to go. An unselfish play by Kikanovic. Had the ball at the high post. Gave the pump fake, dished it off to Amara C, who finished it off. Wowden crosses over. Time, space, makes contact off the backboard. Misses the layup. And again, Monaco get out in the break. Pulls up for three. Can't get it. Offensive board. Got to box him out. Kikanovic, offensive board. And AS Monaco, all the chances in the world. And Hapoel Holon have got to call timeout because they're giving up too many offensive boards for AS Monaco for all the chances they're getting. You can see the fast break. They waste no time. Ball does not touch the floor. Robinson pulls up for a three, but again, Hapoel Holon got to box out. Harouche not putting the body on Gladier. Same thing for Thomas. Kikanovic just easily falls to him. Well, if we look at the stats there, the field goes. Hapoel Holon only 3 for 8 from the field. AS Monaco 8 for 15. Very, very impressive. 53%. It's an excellent shooting percentage to have already here in the first quarter. And there we talked about that stat already. 5 offensive rebounds, 10 in total with 5 defensive. And Hapoel Holon, sometimes you want to get those second opportunities. You got to go in. I mean, look, they got the likes of Terrell Thomas and Joe Alexander, but you know, these big men like playing on the perimeter. Got to go and get second chances, and that's unselfish play from AS Monaco. Kikanovic just drawing the defense towards him. And Amara C, one of the greater big men in Europe, to get himself in good positioning, but it's all about the unselfish play. If you look at the fast break, Kikanovic, one pass, and Gladier just able to lay it in off the basket. Tamir Blatt will take point guard duties as he hands it off to Corey Wowden. Down low, it's another turnover. We've got a break. Kraft in transition. See? And it's the fast break basketball from AS Monaco. It's doing the job. Alexander guarded by C. Turns it over. No, keeps it alive. Guy Panini. And it's going to be baseline ball to, I believe, Hapoel Holon. Hapoel Holon just going to make a change in the game. As Corey Wowden goes to the bench, he'll take a little breather. Get a ball. Joe Alexander, 15-foot jump shot. They needed that to calm the nerves. And they really got to get him going into the game. Use the strength and quickness. It's his first 2 points of the ball game. Kraft gets to the rubs in the corner. Can't get the 3-ball. Again, another offensive board. Kraft takes it in. Nowhere to go. Gaudier throws it down low, and there's a foul on the ground. The foul is on number 5, Coleman. He's just checked into the game. It's a nice little partnership they got with Kekanovic and Amara C. Both bringing two different things. Kekanovic with good hands and sort of a good touch around the basket, where Amara C, just a dominant finish as we go under the basket. Amara C, and this time he didn't finish, but he'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Oh, Amara C, a Malian French professional basketball player. He's had a very impressive career. Played in Spain and represented many clubs in Europe. Was born in Paris, France. As he makes the first free throw, he's the ideal big man that any professional basketball team would want on their squad. Makes it 2 for 2. Well, he looks very calm. He looks very cool. Hapoel Holon loving the dribble handoff. They dish it up. Oh, my Lord! Joe Alexander got the dish off, and it was very similar to a play last week they had where Tamir Black came off the dribble handoff, threw the alley-oop up to Joe Alexander, but this time got a bounce pass down the other end. Amara C goes up against Alexander. It looks like Gladier's just been hit. And the ref is just going to have to stop time to make sure he's not injured too poorly. But what a play, and what an excellent pass here. You can see Tamir Black coming off the handoff, bounce pass through the lane, and Joe Alexander throw it down. Beautiful 1-2 between those two players. As we mentioned last week, Christopher Evans has just checked into the game. Scored 14 points in game day 1 against Juventus Utena. They'll try to get him open on the perimeter as much as possible. Get the hand of Kraft. Amara C, he'll go in the lane, and 1. Amara C, at the moment, he's dominating. Nobody on the court can stop Amara C. And it's just the easy work, the movement he does off the ball, gets himself into good positions. And it's a foul on Trowick. And Amara C is going to try and make it a 3-point play. Amara C last week, 17 points against Juventus Utena. Very impressive as he makes a 3-point play. And he just checks out of the game. Is coming in is Joseph. Very impressive start he's already had. You can see Hapoel Holon, no trips to the free throw line. Tamir Blatt pulls up for the trouble, drains it right in the face. Tamir Blatt, the young Israeli point guard. And he's trying to make some noise tonight. Joseph throws it down low. Backs down, fades away. Christopher Evans gives it to Kekanovic, wide open, nobody able to stop him. And that is easy a look you get. The assist comes from Christopher Joseph. Kekanovic already up to 6 points tonight, 3 for 4 from the field. Hapoel Holon have to tighten up a little bit on defense. Pulls up from 15, drains it right in the face of Kekanovic. Answers right away with that back down the other end. Joe Alexander, he can shoot that. 6 points already, 3 for 3 from the field. Throw it down low. Joseph backs down, gets double to Kekanovic. Again, seals his man off. It's too easy right now for AS Monaco. Hapoel Holon really have to tighten up on the defensive end, really bump the cutters. Blatt kicks it off. Corner, Panini shoots a tough 3. He's fouled. No, he's not. And Monaco can break. Kraft will just pull things out. Down low to Evans. Evans backs down against Panini. Easy bounce pass. Kikanovic shoots from 15, can't get it. Big rebound by Trawick. Guy Panini just gets a bit of crossover. Joe Alexander. He hits it off a Monaco player. And Hapoel Holon will have possession baseline. You can see Joseph just backing down, and Kikanovic just an easy finish. Sim will play 2 possessions earlier. They get to Thomas. Thomas spins in. Doesn't go anywhere. Kicks it out. We got a 3-ball. Can't get it. Monaco can go for a 2-for-1 possession in this play. Takes it in, draws the foul, and the foul's on the ground, which means it'll be a sideline play. The foul's on Terrell Thomas. It's his first personal foul of the game, because they're in the penalty actually. They will go to the free throw line, and Paul Lacombe makes the first. Well, Paul Lacombe had a very good game last week. It was 4 for 7 from the field, played 17 minutes, scored 11 points. Not really known for his perimeter shooting, but he was able 1 for 2 from the perimeter. Very composed, calm, stable point guard who comes off the bench to relieve minutes. There's a foul on the ground. It's on Lacombe. And Hapoel Holon will have the ball with 9.4 seconds left in the first quarter. And they'll try and get the last shot. They get the ball into Blatt. Blatt kicks it out. Takes it in the lane. He's fouled. Surely it's an unsportsmanlike foul, which means Hapoel Holon with 0.6 seconds left. They're going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. I mean, it's actually a good call because he's got his arm out. He's not really making any attempt to play the ball. And he almost clotheslines him. So what's going to happen now is Trawick's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And then Hapoel Holon will have 0.6 seconds left to try and get another shot off here at the end of the first quarter. Big, you got to make free throws. Hapoel Holon trailing by 12 already at the end of the first quarter, but you don't want to look back on a game and say, you know what, those free throws could have got us back into it. Makes a second. And this will be interesting here because what can Hapoel Holon pull up with 0.6 seconds left? They get in by Panini, puts it up. And at the end of the first quarter, it is the visitors from France, AS Monaco 29 against our hosts, Hapoel Holon 18. It's been exciting basketball so far here in this Group A fixture of the Basketball Champions League. We'll show you some stats and highlights from the first quarter, but so far it's all been about the fast break basketball of AS Monaco. Monaco very impressive, 71%, 12 for 17 from the field. And we just go to a timeout.
שבין שלישי לרביעי, שידורים ישירים בערוץ הספורט.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we get set to start the second quarter here in this Group A fixture of the Basketball Champions League between Hapoel Holon, our hosts, and our visitors from France, AS Monaco. Remember, AS Monaco finished third place in this tournament last year, making it to the semi-finals where they came up short and lost to Banvit and Jordan Theodore, the tournament's MVP. So Monaco, this game is business as usual. So they got one expectation, and that is to win this tournament. And Blatt gets the screen, gives it off to Thomas. Thomas lays it up. Beautiful play. Tamir Blatt really loves the pick and roll, but more importantly, knows how to pick out a pass. And they throw it down low to Joseph. Kick it out. Paul Lacombe hits a three. Can't get it. Joseph just gets away with a push in the back, but Hapoel Holon can break. Monaco still yet to hit a three-pointer in this game. Oh, what a play. Guy Panini, but again, what a pass. Tamir Blatt, the vision this boy has is unbelievable. Has the ball, but already knows where Guy Panini's going. Just throws it up, and that is usually a pass you throw to your most athletic player. In all respect to Guy Panini, but for him to still get it and go to the free throw line for two shots, what a play from Tamir Blatt as Amara C picks up his second personal foul. As he misses the second one, but Blatt 3 points and already 4 assists in tonight's game. Kicks it out. Joseph, foot on the line. It's a long two. Can't get it. Big rebound. Blatt in lane. Kicks it off again. Just can't get it. Had the right idea, but Hapoel Holon will have the ball baseline possession. Listen to these fans. It's absolutely electrifying. This is what the Basketball Champions League is all about. The passion and support these teams have. And the following is next to nothing because it's unbelievable. It's wide open under. If he gets blocked, get out of here. What a block. And they almost turn it over, but AS Monaco will get possession baseline. Nice little play. Blatt just getting it down low, but he's getting swiped to just get out of my house. Robinson says, you're not welcome. Joyce gets the ball on the side. Takes it down the middle, dishes it off, he turns it over. Blatt in transition, gives it to Trawick, but no options to go. He kicks it out. Blatt just turns it over. Too many dribbles. And both teams just starting to get really sloppy with the basketball. I think Guy Panini's just trying to say to him, look, calm it down. Coleman will go to the bench for a break. As Terrell Holloway checks back into the game. Puts it through his legs, takes it in the lane, kicks it out. Good ball movement. We got a three from Robinson, wide open. Can he make the first one? Yes, he can. As AS Monaco hit the first triple of the ball game. It was unselfish, good play from the Frenchman. Robinson now goes up to 7 points. Looks for the back door, but Thomas couldn't get it. Spins out, turns it over, and we're on the break right now. As Robinson has it, throws it up, and he just can't get it to go. Right play, right idea. Gets his own rebound, but battles down against Guy Panini. Panini saying, where was the help? It's Christopher Evans. Almost got a highlight reel, but you can see the second chance points. 8-0. Hapoel Holon just shows they're not really going in for any offensive boards, but Terrell Holloway throws up an air ball, and Monaco can break down the middle. Robinson, alley-oop, he can't get it, blocked from Panini. And this time Hapoel Holon can break. Panini pump fakes the three, throws it up. Thomas finishes it off the backboard, and that will settle the nerves of the Hapoel Holon players. Terrell Thomas getting the assist alley-oop from Guy Panini, the veteran. Thomason up to 4 points. Tammy Blatt very aggressive on the defense. Offensive foul, good defensive play. As Robinson just knocks him out. You can see Tammy Blatt all over, and Robinson just kind of shoves his elbow into him. It's a good defensive play and a good call from the official. Guy Panini with the block, stopping the alley-oop, and in transition, coming up with the pump fake and throwing it up for Thomas. Holloway, Thomas from 15 feet. Too short, can't get it. Rebound from Kikanovic. Evans takes it in, falls out of bounds, gets it to Kikanovic down low, spins around, jump hook, he can't get it. Monaco, another offensive board. Guy Panini guards Evans. Can't get the shot. Hapoel Holon almost fight over the rebound, but they still get it in the end. Oh, splits the screen, in and around, kicks it out. Blatt, triple. Oh, baby, Tammy Blatt, second three of the ball game. And Tammy Blatt, the young point guard magician. 6 points, all from the perimeter with 4 assists. In pull a come, and one. Makes it look easy. And he's going to go to the free throw line to make it count. You can see he gets the screen. Too quick for Guy Panini and just lays it up. And Guy Panini be asking, where was the help side defense? It's his first personal foul of the game. And Hapoel Holon bring back Joe Alexander as Terrell Thomas goes to the bench for a break. And Trawick having a decent game, but just need a bit more effort down low, going in for a few second chances. Paul Lecombe misses another free throw. And it's a 10-point lead to the visitors. Blatt guarded heavily by Kraft. Nowhere to go. Good defense. They turn it over, and Monaco can break. They waste no time. It's got to be a double dribble. Yep, double dribble violation. Both teams just a little bit sloppy. You can see Monaco really want to get on the break as much as possible, but you know, you're giving the ball to not even a person who's a ball handler in transition. At that point, he's just got to get it and give it up. Try not to dribble it. Hapoel Holon with 6 and Monaco with 5 turnovers. Relatively low for two teams in the first half, but Black kicks it out. Alexander cross court, another turnover. Sloppy play and fast break down the other end. Holloway kicks it out. And it's another turnover. That is 4 sequences back to back to back. These two teams really have been playing some exciting stuff in stages, but at some points they just fall asleep, and silly, sloppy turnovers just cost them. You see Monaco with 6 steals, just a little bit sharper on the defense. Blatt takes it in, gives it to Trawick down low. Trawick, he's stripped. Monaco knock it out of bounds, and Hapoel Holon will have the ball baseline with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Guy Panini catch and shoot off the backboard. He can't get it. Rebound by Paul Lacombe. Double crossover. Robinson gives it to Kikanovic. He can't get it. Joe Alexander, that's what they need him for. Someone to really dominate and protect the boards. Backdoor play, Guy Panini. Oh, my Lord! Pinned off the backboard. And Lacombe just showing his defensive duties. Can't get the pick and roll. Joseph just fumbles it. Backs down against Trawick. Jump hook. He can't get it. Both teams really going on a really bad spell, not scoring. Holloway kicks it out to Guy Panini. You can see Hapoel Holon getting ready to bring in Corey Wildin back into the mix. Alexander, he'll cross over, makes the contact. Joe Alexander, he can't score. AS Monaco on the break, 2 against 1. Kraft, he'll finish. And finally, it was a few minutes with neither team being able to really hit a bucket, but AS Monaco do what they do best, and that's get out on the break. And Hapoel Holon just going to call timeout, talk it over. You could see the block shot from Lacombe. Guy Panini just going up a little too soft. Well, if you look at the stats, the points in the paint are massive. I mean, AS Monaco, 28 points in the paint. And the saying goes, the more baskets you score close to the basket, the more likely you're going to win. Again, fast break basketball, good ball movement. AS Monaco playing like a team that are contenders to win the Basketball Champions League of 2018. Well, they really got to get him involved as much as possible. Use his strength and physicality to really stop this Monaco charge inside the paint. Corey Wildin brings the ball up. And they try to throw it down to Alexander, but it's good defense by Lacombe. That's another thing about this AS Monaco team is the defense is so intense, it's so in your face. It really makes it hard for any team to try and get into their motions or get into their flows. There's a foul off the ball. And the foul's on Kikanovic. It's his first personal foul. And Hapoel Holon are going to get a sideline possession. They get the ball in, puts up a floater, he can't get it. And Monaco will just slow a possession down for this one. Kikanovic gives it back door to Kraft. Kraft turns it over again. Bounce pass, got to finish it off the back, but he can't finish an open layup. And Trawick, you can see he wanted to dunk it, but he was put up and down the other end. Kikanovic, he's fouled on the ground by Harush. It's first personal foul, and Gladier's going to check back into the ball game. As Lacombe just going to take a break. Chipped in some good minutes already, Lacombe. Down the other end, we break Holloway in transition, gives it to Harush, but gives it up. Wilden takes it in, makes the contact. Get out of here! Joseph said, "You are not welcome, son." They throw it down low to Kikanovic, backs down against Thomas. Good move, finish it. No, in and out. This game really starting to lose its edge. Both teams a little bit sloppy in possession. Thomas goes up against Kikanovic, makes the contact off the backboard. He can't get it to go. And Gladier just trying to signal to the referee that the Bulls got sweat on it and they want to wipe it off. Gladier guarded by Harush. Good ball movement from Monaco. Turns around, Kikanovic, another miss. And it's a turnover. Kraft in possession, he'll get it. And he lays it up, and you can hear the home fans, they did not like that. They wanted a personal foul. Holloway, 4 on the shot clock. There's a foul on the ground. Fouls on Joseph. Which means if it's the 15th foul, Terrell Holloway is going to go to the free throw line. Here you can see the previous play. Harush put it behind his back. And I don't see there's anything in there. I mean, that's good defensive play. As he dishes it off to Robson, lays it off. Good officiating for the referee to let the play continue. Holloway, floater. Again, another miss. Hapoel Holon cannot buy a basket. And AS Monaco got 15 seconds left. They're going to run the clock down, try and get the last shot of the game, or the half, sorry. I'm not quite sure what Harush was doing, but he's fouled him. And it's actually a smart foul because they've only got 2 team fouls, which means Monaco aren't going to go to the free throw line. We've just got a timeout now. 7 seconds left to go here in the first half of this Group A Basketball Champions League fixture between Hapoel Holon, our hosts, and AS Monaco, the visitors from France. It's Monaco's timeout. I'm just trying to draw up a play here for the last few seconds. When you look at the fast break points, 12 fast break points already. AS Monaco just so clinical in the fast break. As soon as they come up with possession, everyone's getting forward. And it's not just the wing players. You can see the big men running the trailers down the middle. And it just says to Hapoel Holon, I mean, they're 4 for 10 from the perimeter, but they've got to get back on defense, got to get transition. But look at these defensive efforts. I mean, AS Monaco don't give you any room to breathe. And look, here's the fast break right away. Paul Lacombe on the break, gives it up to Kraft. It's beautiful basketball to watch, and this is the sign of a team that really is going to get to the Final Four. Well, 7.9 seconds to go here in the first half. They get into Kraft. Gets a screen, he's fouled. The foul's on the ground, so Corey Wilden. think Wilden was unaware that, well, the referee indicated 2 shots, but nope, sideline possession because it's only the 4th team foul. Again, the Gladiators. Gladiators gets a shot off. Oh, baby! AS Monaco, they do what they want. They score when they want. Hapoel Holon really have to tighten the defense up because at the end of the first half, it is the boys from France 42 and Hapoel Holon 26. I mean, it's all started to change. I mean, look at this. Gladiators gets the ball inbound, but Corey Wilden's got to stay on his feet because Gladiators is able to get a shot off at the end of the first half, and it's too easy right now. You know, only 1 3-pointer in this game for AS Monaco, but a lot of it's down to the points in the paint and the fast break basketball. They've shown dominant in the rebounds, 27-12. Hapoel Holon really have to box out and put a body to a man whenever they can. Both teams 8 turnovers apiece. I mean, it's been a sloppy game at times, but at the end of the day, Monaco are doing what they do best. They're moving the ball, they're getting out in the break, they're really making the defense pay. We'll just show you some highlights, but go get a drink or something right now because it's halftime. But Amara C, 11 points, was only dominant in the first quarter, hasn't featured at all in the second quarter. You can see Holloway of Hapoel Holon and Kraft of Monaco, 2 steals each, but again, Hapoel Holon, you got to do something about the fast break basketball from Monaco because right now they're putting on a beautiful Showtime basketball out there on the break. Gladiators breaking the first 2 points of the game with a beautiful drive and a left hook shot. It's a nice little play. You can see the crossover. It just sky hooks it with his left as he falls out of bounds, but it's as sweet as it gets. Terrell Holloway just showing the perimeter distance and the ability he's got. Deep 3-point, just nails it right in the face of Kraft. Terrell Holloway really went quiet in the second quarter, but if they can get more of that of him in the second half, they can probably get back into this game. Kekanovic just sealing off Corey Wilden. How did that mismatch happen? See, again, just sealing his man and wasting no time. Turns around and just lays it off the glass. The assist from Gladiator. Corey Wilden just showing the ability on the fast break. Strength and ability, the former Telenet Ostend player. Nice little transition play there from Hapoel Holon. And again, unselfish pass from AS Monaco. Ball doesn't touch the floor. Robson just up and under lays it up. And that's been the problem tonight for Hapoel Holon, not being able to deal with the fast break basketball. Got to step it up better in the second half. They're going to come back into this game, but Terrell Thomas, that's what they need, getting back on defense and protecting their own hoop. They're going to have to do as much of that as possible. Corey Wilden stepping back for the triple and deucing it. And right in the face of Robinson, a little bit of shake and bake, and just creates enough space for his own shot. It's a big 3 to hit. You can see 2 passes leads to a wide open bucket. Starts with a pick and roll from Kraft. Divinidash to Kekanovic. Gives it up to C. C just laying it up. The easy 2. Beautiful play from AS Monaco. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Holon, Israel, to the Holon Toto Hall for this Group A fixture in the Basketball Champions League between our visitors from France, AS Monaco, and our hosts, Hapoel Holon. It's been an interesting fixture up and down because at times it's been very sloppy basketball, but the visitors from France, AS Monaco, finished third place in the Basketball Champions League last year. Business has been usual for them on the court. Joseph coming in, relieving Amara C of some good minutes, putting up some decent numbers, but Hapoel Holon showing exactly why they're going to be out in the Final Four this year. The fast break basketball and the very intense defense that they're putting. Hapoel Holon started life in a bit of a disappointing fashion, as last week they went down to Spain to play against UQAM Murcia. They were leading for the majority of the game, and it looked like the game was dead and buried, but in the end, UQAM Murcia came up victorious. It's a bit of a heartbreaking victory, or defeat, mind you, for the Israelis. The Israelis just seeing how difficult life can be here in the Basketball Champions League, as AS Monaco really are capitalizing. Well, Ben Shamir, very, very experienced coach, having coached in the likes of Rush at the big time as well as here in Israel. And they've really got to get his team going in the second half. They've got to take care of the basket, but more importantly, they've got to finish in and around the basket as well. Terrell Thomas has been very quiet tonight. So is Corey Wilden. Drew Joyce, teammate of the famous LeBron James. He's had a very respected career here in Europe. And what better team to play in than AS Monaco, one of France's top basketball teams. Well, AS Monaco last week, as we mentioned, the phrase saying for AS Monaco is business as usual, as they hosted Juventus Utena and just made easy work of the victory. They won 90-53. You know, their expectations, nothing else. They want to win this competition. And Hapoel Holon, there's some good players in this team, but they've really got to step it up, and it's just the little things. AS Monaco just really dominating the offensive boards. Israelis have really got to pick it up. We've got 20 minutes to go here in the second half of this Group A fixture between AS Monaco and Hapoel Holon. Don't go anywhere as we're underway. And the referee just stops play. And what's interesting as well is AS Monaco, they've only scored one three-pointer tonight, and that's very interesting for a team that has a 16-point lead over the hosts. They haven't shot the ball very prolifically, but it's all been about the down-low play with the likes of Amara C and Kekanovic, usually the top scorers, but Sergei Gladir chipping in as well. And Robinson just being a very effective perimeter player. And these fans, they're trailing non-stop this entire game. They've been up on their feet, cheering. That's what you gotta love. Fans here in the Basketball Champions League. Some of the most passionate basketball fans here in the world, I might say. And we are underway. Robinson has ball possession. They look for the backdoor play. Can't get it. Joyce gets the ball in the corner. C thought about the three, but the big man with the handle does the fadeaway. Can't get it. Another offensive book. Kekanovic really dominating. Gets it over Terrell Thomas. And he backs down. And Kekanovic is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots, but Terrell Thomas, like he just took a shot to the shoulder. You can see you can't say that Thomas isn't boxing out. He's trying, but Kekanovic is just such a big player. It's a little bit of a mismatch they've got. Thomas picks up a second personal foul. Kekanovic makes the first free throw. He's up to 9 points already tonight with 8 rebounds, 2 rebounds, and a point short of a double-double. Makes it 2 for 2 as he swishes the second free throw. He gives Monaco an 18-point lead. Wowden gets the handoff, takes it baseline, looks for a kick out. Blatt wide open, deep three. Tamir Blatt can't get it. And Amara C with a defensive rebound. Robinson shakes and bakes, takes it in with his right. He's fouled on the ground. Not quite sure what the call is, but there appears to be some kind of turnover on Robinson. He might have carried the ball. No, the basket's good. I think everyone just fell asleep. I think somebody must have thought the referee called the whistle. I mean, look at the stats. 32 points in the paint for AS Monaco. Way too easy. Only 8 points for Hapoel Holon. Wowden does a fancy behind the back pass. Alexander gets the ball back in the corner. We've got a mismatch down low. He's got to give the ball to Alexander. Wowden takes it in. Gets blocked by Amara C. And Monaco had a switch on the defense. Amara C was guarding Corey Wowden while Robinson was having the mismatch against Joe Alexander. And Corey Wowden's got to throw the ball down to Joe Alexander in the mismatch. Pulls up for a three, can't get it. Marcy with a rebound, and Monaco will break with Drew Joyce. Robinson three, uncontested, right in the face of Corey Wowden. And AS Monaco running away with this one, 49-26. Blatt bounce pass, Thomas, reverse layup. It's worked before and it's worked again. The pick and roll with Tamir Blatt. Thomas now 6 points. Joyce wide open, Kikanovic. Oh, it's blocked off the backboard, but it's going to be a goaltended. I think Corey Wowden, you can see he's inside the semicircle, so he didn't get the offensive foul call he wanted. You can see they dish it off. Robinson, not even wide open. It's right in the face of Wowden, but you can't give him the time or space. Got to put a hand up. Coleman takes it down the middle, lays it up, misses a layup. You got to make the layups. And Joyce can break. Throws it down low. There's a foul under the basket. It's on Corey Wowden. And Terrell Holloway is going to come back into the game. It's been a bit of a frustrating time tonight for Corey Wowden. They get it. Kikanovic steps around. Kikanovic can't get it. And they turn it over again. AS Monaco, such a defensively disciplined team. Joyce pulls up, triple. Drew Joyce! Oh, Lord, the boy from Akron, Ohio. That boy used to throw alley-oops on LeBron James, but right now he's sinking the triples for AS Monaco in the Basketball Champions League. You can see at the double high pick, it just pulls up and drains the three. And Hapoel Holon got to call timeout because they got to talk it over. And he's probably saying to his team, look, guys, you got to get over the screens, but stats say it all. 34 points in the paint for AS Monaco. Just shows you Hapoel Holon just need people to step up and take a little bit of pride. Shut the paint down and not let anyone in. You got to bump the cutters and step out and help on the weak side, but It's all too easy right now for AS Monaco. And the rebounds is just unbelievable. Monaco 31-14 with 9 offensive boards. Hapoel Holon only have 1 offensive rebound, and we're already in the third quarter. Again, you got to go for second opportunities. Here's the play where everyone thought it stopped. Coleman thought a foul was cool, but Robinson with the 3 right in the face of Corey Wowden, but here's the one from Drew Joyce. Well, back in the day, on the streets of Akron, he would throw those alley-oops to King James, but now he's in the sunny country of Israel, just sinking the 3 right in the face of Hapoel Holon. Three from Coleman's blocked by Gladier. And again, the defense from Monaco. Shake and bake. Terrell Thomas makes a contact, no foul called. And Monaco can break. Or Robinson will just slow it down for this possession. Robinson all the way, lays it up. Can't get the and one. So explosive, he gets to the rim and draws the foul on Terrell Holloway. And Robinson will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Gerald Robinson, 6'1", just so explosive. Boy from Nashville, Tennessee. Played at Tennessee State and the University of Georgia. Played for a variety of clubs. He was in Germany last year. Now is the main point guard in the south of France for AS Monaco, but he misses the second free throw. Blatt takes it in, dishes it off to Thomas, and he gets the and one. And that is a big play there. And they'll just start to get things going for Hapoel Holon. As Tamir Blatt gets another assist, his 5th of the night. Terrell Thomas goes up to 8 points. So lethal at getting in the paint and just dishing it off. And Terrell Thomas makes the 3-point play. Down low, spins baseline, off the back, but easily done. He's been doing it all night. It's Kikanovic as he goes up to 12 points. 14 actually. 2 rebounds away from a double-double. Blatt takes it baseline, draws the foul on Drew Joyce. I think what he was looking for was the and one, but the foul was on the ground way before the shot had gone off. You can see from Kikanovic, just spins. That's why you always use the backboard. It's your best friend. And veteran player Guy Panini comes back into the games. He just gives Coleman a breather. And AS Monaco really just trying to go for every steal they can, making the passes difficult, but Holloway almost turns it over, kicks it out. Blatt thought about the deep 3 in the zone, off the backboard. Tamir Blatt tries to steal the ball before it's even inbounded. And Kikanovic did not like that. 8 points and 6 assists for the young Israeli point guard. Amara C pulls up from 15 feet, doesn't get it. And Thomas gets a rebound. And Black gets caught in the double team, but Hapoel Holon will get the position sideline. Holloway, a bit of shake and bake in the paint, puts up the floater, hits the front rim. And Amara C comes up with a rebound. Pulls up, hit his last 3, can't get that one. And Thomas and Alexander almost fight over the rebound, but comes up with Tamir Blatt. And Blatt, just a careless turnover. Sometimes you look for the too spectacular, and all you need is a simple. And Hapoel, hold on, with 10 turnovers. Monaco only 8, but both teams at times just a little too silly with the ball. Turnover, they get it back. Joe Robertson dishes off to Amara C. Back to Kikanovic. Kikanovic in the lane. And it's so unselfish from AS Monaco. And they make it look so easy as they go up by 26 now. 38 points in the paint for the boys from France. Blatt tries to screen, but it hits off the foot. And Hapoel Holon will get the ball sideline with 14 seconds to go. And Joe Alexander will go to the bench. Holloway steps back, sinks the shot right in the face of Ben Lacombe. He's been a little bit quiet so far, Holloway, but sinks the two and now settle his nerves a little bit. Drew Joyce gives it right to Joseph. Joseph dishes up and he turns it over. Blatt gives it to Guy Panini in transition. Holloway takes it, he's fouled, puts the floater. Gotta be an M1. Beautiful play. And Terrell Holloway just getting 4 back-to-back points. You can see, puts up the floater. As the foul appears to be on Drew Joyce. Can't make it a three-point play. Free throws are so big. You got to make free throws. Marcy look for Lacombe down low, but they throw it down to him in the end. Cross court, Evans steps back, big three. Oh my Lord, Christopher Evans shakes and bakes, steps back, just lets go the triple right in the face of Guy Panini. Holloway throws it up, gets the out, no, in and out, gets his own rebound, gets blocked. And Deshaun Thomas is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Good play there from Deshaun Thomas. Got the alley-oop, couldn't finish it, didn't give up, and just kept battling in the fouls on Joseph. And Amara C will go to the free throw, will go to the bench, pardon me. As Deshaun Thomas will go shoot 2 shots. Been a little bit quiet tonight, Deshaun Thomas. Not really gotten to his flow. Had a very good game last week. Scored 20 points. It was 9 for 10 from the field, but you know, the boy from Las Vegas, Nevada. Just seeing how life can be so difficult here in the Basketball Champions League when you go against players like Amara C and the likes of big man Joseph, but it's a good experience for him. Shakes and bakes, nowhere to go. Good defense. Terrell Holloway can break. Crosses over. Holloway kicks it out. We got a 3 in the corner. Can't get it in and out. And Croft will just slow things down with a Minute and 45 to go here in the third quarter. Try the backdoor play, doesn't get it. Croft takes it in, kicks it out. Down low, wide open. Joseph got it, dunking, but he just puts up a baby jug hook. And who is guarding him? Hapoel Holon defense all over the place. Holloway makes contact. It's fouled by Paul Lecomte. And they go to the free throw line for 2 shots. You can see it was a switch. Essentially, Trawick just left him wide open. Nobody picked him up. A lot to learn for Hapoel Holon. Well, another one, Terrell Thomas. Holloway, 21 points last week. Very impressive. 3 triples. Can't say he's not had a good game tonight, but he's just gone up against a very, very good team. And we talked about this last week that Hapoel Holon were going to go up against a very, very strong Monaco team who finished 3rd in the Basketball Champions League last year. They need players like Holloway to step up and have good games if they're going to compete against the likes of AS Monaco as he makes a second free throw. Croft takes it in. Turn it over. Yes, he does. Good defense by Tamir Blatt. He's trying to say he bounced it off, but he's just got to get back on defense now. The turnover's irrelevant. He might have a case there, but you know, with a 23-point lead, play good defense, you can break down the other end. Turnovers 10 apiece for both teams. Tamir Blatt takes it in, tries the hook shot, gets it to go. Tamir Blatt, what a game he's having. 10 points tonight already. He's only 2 assists away. 4 assists away from a double-double. Big screen set by Joseph. Throw it down low. Good defense. Oh, get out of here. Joe Alexander. And Hapoel Holon down by 21. To get the last shot of the quarter. Holloway just got to pull it out. 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Alexander sets a screen for Blatt. Trawick, nowhere to go. Makes the contact off the backboard. And that will give him a little bit of confidence going in the fourth quarter. As they cut the deficit down to 19 points, because at the end of the third quarter, it is now AS Monaco only leading by 19 with a lead as high as 28. Hapoel Holon just starting to build some momentum, chipped the way back into it. Look, 19 points to go in the fourth quarter. It's nothing, anything's possible with a comeback. Monaco 22 for 39 from the 2-pointers, while Hapoel Holon only 13 for 39. Big clinical difference, but it's all about the fast break basketball. Gerald Robinson taking it in. Everyone stopped, thought a personal foul was cool, but Morrissey giving it to Robinson, just draining the 3 right in the face of Corey Wowden. Tamir Blatt dishing it off to Deshaun Thomas. Just landed off the pick and roll. And Drew Joyce just pulls up and nets the triple from the Negev Desert. And they throw it down low. Kikanovic just doing the easy work. 16 points tonight, 8 rebounds, 2 rebounds away from a double-double for Kikanovic. Just gets in the right place at the right time. That was the easy stuff. Terrell Thomas just starting to build some momentum through a Holloway. 9 points tonight. A little bit quiet from his impressive performance last week, but gets the M1. They really need him to get going tonight. And this is big from Christopher Evans. Steps back, hits the triple right in the face of Guy Panini. And Joseph wide open underneath the basket, and that is as easy as a basket you'll ever score. Well, Hapoel Holon will get the first possession here in the fourth quarter, and just listen to this crowd here. The passion they bring to this game and this competition is unbelievable. And Holloway splits it, dishes it off. Trawick, he doesn't dunk it, but he gets the and one. But it all started with Terrell Holloway. You can see, gets the screen, he splits the defenders, dishes it off to Trawick, and gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line to make it a three-point play. And the foul's on Christopher Evans. Makes it a three-point play as he cuts the lead down to 16. Paul Lecombe gets a screen from Kikanovic. You get to Gladier. Gladier shoots the triple, breaks the heart of these fans, and that is unbelievable. Sergei Gladier just sinks the three right again in the face of Guy Panini. There's a foul off the ball, and it's on Aaron Craft. Again here, Lecombe just gives it up. Gladier just lets it go, and he's such a clinical three-point shooter, the Ukrainian. Holloway almost lost his dribble, takes it in, makes the contact, and turns it over. Just too much dribbling. Yeah, players on the perimeter, and he just tried to, you can see what he's trying to do, try to get in the lane and try to kick out to the corner. There was no angle from, no clear line on the pass. Monaco with 17 assists as a team, where Hapoel Holon only 10 assists. Just shows getting the right looks they want to get tonight. Lecombe wide open under the basket. He turns it off. Amara C. It was the right idea, but it was a tough pass. And you can see Lecombe saying, look, I want the lob pass. Why you threw me a bounce pass? Dan Shamir just knows, got to tighten up the defense. They got to learn from this game as much as possible if they're going to move forward in this competition. Holloway pulls up, tough shot, gets his own rebound, gets home, doesn't get the call he wants, but Hapoel Holon will get the ball baseline. Can't get the ball inbound, but they get it to Joe Alexander. Alexander kicks it off to Blatt. Blatt doesn't get the call. Turns it over in the M. The referee just has to wipe the ball off. There's a little bit of sweat. Gets a screen across Kikanovic. Amara C. Got to go with the mismatch against Trawick. Pumps and fakes, he turns it over. Unlike Amara C. He's got the size advantage, but couldn't capitalize. Trawick, nowhere to go, kicks it out, and it's another sloppy turnover. You got to make the most of these fast break points, and you know, if you're going to drive to the basket, couldn't get Corey Wilding because Gladier had it covered, but just a silly turnover to give away. Kick out. We got a three. Aaron Croft in the corner. Oh, baby. Aaron Croft just silences the fans as he drains the triple. Wowden takes it in the lane, makes the contact, try to dish it up to Trawick, but Aaron Croft able to get a hand in, tip it out of bounds for a baseline play. You can see good play, good dish up by Lacombe, finding Aaron Croft wide open for the three. Kicks out, Trawick, he'll try another triple, can't get it again. Amara C with a big rebound. Try to get the handoff, gets deflected. Monaco will have possession baseline. And Trawick will just go to the bench for a break. Gerald Robinson will come back into the game. They get the ball into Aaron Croft. Robinson, three on the shot clock. He's got to shoot it. They kick it out. Croft, another three. Aaron Croft missed the clutch right at the end of the shot clock. And when you thought that Gerald Robinson had to get the shot off in time, Aaron Croft, 2 3-pointers back to back. Remember, AS Monaco only hit 1 3-pointer in the first half, and they've come out guns blazing in the second half from the perimeter. Gets it to go. Corey Wowden just been very quiet tonight. Unusual, but Moore gets his first 2 points of the game. There's a foul on the ground. It's on Corey Wowden. Well, Aaron Croft, the boy from Findlay, Ohio, just hitting 2 big threes back to back. Remember, he's played for previous Basketball Champions League teams like Salnoki Olay, as well as playing in the D-League, but the former Ohio State player really stretching the defense and showing the ability from the perimeter. Gerald Robinson looking for options, gets it to Drew Joyce, another Ohio native. Joyce just gets blocked. Joe Alexander just showing the desire to get back and not let Joyce have the easy layup. One second on the shot clock. It's a case right now where Monaco got to catch and shoot right away. No time to dribble. Gets it to go. Oh my Lord. It is too easy. Hapoel Holon. You're going to play defense like that, it's going to be a long night. I mean, there's no way with 1 second left on the shot clock, you let your guy get the ball and have an easy shot like that, but Corey Wowden gives it down low to Moore. Moore catches and shoots the ball right away. Gerald Robinson can break. Looking down low for Amara C. Been quiet in the second half. Amara C backs down. Kicks out, Gladier, he thought about the shot. Corner, Robinson, the triple. Gerald Robinson in and out. Corey Wowden gets the ball in the break. Goes the pick and roll more, and they turn it over again. Amara C. Right away, they get it off Amara C, backdoor, and does not get the and-one. But he's fouled by Moore. And the big man's gonna go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Well, Amara C, I mean, again, you talk about getting the ball forward, but here's that play. It was Joseph just getting the, we talked about it, you got to catch and shoot, but it shouldn't be that easy. You should have a hand in your face or a hand to stop you from getting the ball. Hapoel Holon Just not showing enough desire on the defense, not making the passes hard enough. Oh, Luke Baki checks into the game. The young French guard with a lot of promise. Only 20 years of age, but you gotta love, look at the fans. I mean, the deficit they've got, still singing and chanting. And Morrissey misses the first free throw. He started first half with 11 points. He has not scored since. Been very quiet in the second half. Gerald Robinson, one of their top scorers with 15 points, as Morrissey gets a second free throw. Kanovic, top scorer for AS Monaco, 16 and 8 rebounds. So many good players on this AS Monaco squad, but the thing is, you got a lot of superstars, and it's a collective effort from all of them. Wilden gives up the three. Harouche, he'll try and kick it. Nobody wants to shoot the ball for Hapoel Holon. Coleman. Harouche will find it. Get out of here! Joseph said, not in my house. Hapoel Holon just starting to lose their confidence. Georgie Joseph just getting across and able to stop the three-pointer from Harouche. Tries another three, can't get it. And a rebound, and Monaco can break. Drew Joyce faked the screen. Kicks it off, Lubake kicks out Joyce. He's got to shoot it. Someone's got to shoot it. Robinson, no way, can't get it. Another offensive board for Monaco. But Tashawn Thomas just showing enough hustle to draw the foul off Georgie Joseph. And Hapoel Holon will get the ball back. Well, he's got the same face on he had at the beginning of the game, and that's just cool and calm. Business as usual for AS Monaco. Corey Wilden takes it in. We'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And again, just listen to these fans. The team's not winning, but they're just here because they've got one love, and it's purple and yellow, and that's Hapoel Holon. And that's why you gotta love the Basketball Champions League. Some of the best fans on the planet. Corey Wilden makes the first free throw. Makes it 2 for 2. 24-point lead to the visitors from Southern France. And that's what they need more of. Harouche just put his hand in the passing lanes, and that's been the difference between AS Monaco and Hapoel Holon. Monaco from the beginning denying the passes, not making them easy. Joyce takes it in the lane, puts up a floater, and it scores with ease. Puts it back up to a 26-point lead. Corey Wilden gets out the double team, but Tashawn Thomas looking for an open man. Coleman takes down the middle, kicks it out. Corey Wilden for the deep three, can't get it. Rebound by Georgie Joseph, almost fumbles it, but Tashawn Thomas keeps it alive. But Tashawn Thomas not giving up, gotta love it. Put Georgie Joseph under pressure, made him turn it over, and he picked it up. And Hapoel Holon, that's only their 4th pointer, their second chance points. Something they'll want to talk about in the next game, in game day 3 next week in the Basketball Champions League. Joyce pick and roll with Georgie Joseph, kicks it out. We got a 3-ball. Oh my Lord, it is sweet, and it's on fire. Because right now, AS Monaco are really lighting it up. And that is Christopher Evans. 8 points tonight, 3 for 8 from the field. He just draws a foul. He commits a foul on Corey Wilden. And they've got a lot to talk about because they haven't really gotten the flow like they had last week. Remember, last week on the road, Hapoel Holon played like a team. They were playing with confidence and wanted to really assert themselves in this competition. But tonight, they've just gone up against a really strong team and don't know what it takes to play against this kind of team now. Coleman throws it down low, but Georgie Joseph with the steal. And Monaco can break. 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter of this Group A fixture. Joyce crosses over, kicks off. We got another three ball. In and out, can't get it this time. That is a rarity to see Monaco not hit a three. Transition, doesn't even look at the basket. Big rebound. Drew Joyce just trying to slow things down now for Monaco. Down the middle, kicks out. Georgie Joseph, the 18-footer, he can't get it. And Deshaun Thomas comes up with a rebound. Corey Wilden puts it behind his back and just has a bit of a bash up with Lubaki. Well, he finally breaks a smile. Looked very serious. He had the poker face, the business look on him. Corey Wilden, had a really good game last week. And it was 12 points, played some good minutes. Was able to get to the free throw line, but he's just not been as explosive tonight. Remember, last year he was playing in the Basketball Champions League for Telenet Ostend, one of their top players. He has a lot to offer for this team. Christopher Evans takes it in, makes the contact off the backboard, just scores it. We got a minute to go here in the fourth quarter. AS Monaco up by 26. 27, correction. Deshaun Thomas, he'll try the three-pointer. Misses very short. Joyce tries to pick and pop, kick it out. Evans, a bit of shake and bake between the legs, fades away. Christopher Evans, how on earth did he get that move off? He had no angle, but he still used the backboard. That was a sweet play. And Hapoel Holon just going to dribble out the clock because they know they got to look at this game, put a line under it, and move on to the next, but they got to learn from this game. AS Monaco, one of the favorites to win the Basketball Champions League of the 2008 season competition. But that is the final score, as it is the third place winners from last year. AS Monaco 85, Hapoel Holon 56. And the boys from Israel know that after last week's disappointing loss where they were winning for the majority of the game, that this was always going to be a tough competition against AS Monaco. But they're going to have to move on and really figure out where to go from this next game. Like I say, it was a Group A fixture. They know there's more games to play. They got to try and get it right. Next game for Hapoel Holon, they'll be playing Juventus Utena. Remember, Juventus Utena played away at AS Monaco and lost by near 50 points. Monaco so clinical, 58% from inside the three-point line, 26 for 45. With Hapoel Holon only 16 for 35, and the rebound says it all with Monaco just dominating with the likes of Amara C and Kekanovic, 41 rebounds, but both teams doing a relatively job of taking care of the ball. It went to him. There were at times sloppy turnovers, but it was exciting stuff to watch when you see the fast break basketball from AS Monaco. Able to get up and down the court, but Kekanovic only 2 rebounds short of a double-double with 16 and 8. Deshaun Thomas only 1 rebound short of a double-double, but didn't really get going as well as he'd like to. Joe Robinson with 3 steals. like I say, it wasn't the most spectacular game in the world to watch, and as the saying goes for AS Monaco, it was business as usual, because for them, they want to get past this group stage, get past the playoffs, and they want to be back in that Final Four, because last year they lost to Banvit and the tournament's MVP, Jordan Theodore. But for Hapoel Holon, I mean, you got to praise their fans. Unbelievable, just up and down, giving the support. If you look at the Group A standings, AS Monaco are now top of the group with tied with Pinar Kashiyak, and that's going to be an interesting matchup to see those two go against each other. You see other games tonight with Cam Murcia, Dinamo Sassari, and Ui Baskets Oldenburg all in action tomorrow night here in the Basketball Champions League Group A. Tonight it's AS Monaco who come out victorious, got a 2-0. Last year, Monaco only 2 losses in the regular season. They were 12-2. The only other team to have 12 victories in the regular season was Besiktas Sampo Japan. Here's some highlights from the game. See Gerald Robinson get to the basket. Everyone thought it was a stop of play, and then sinking the 3 right in the face of Corey Wilden. Tamir Blatt dishing it off to Deshaun Thomas, who lays it up off the backboard. And Drew Joyce, the screen was set. He's looking for LeBron James back in the day, but this time he's going to sink the 3 right in the face of Hapoel Holon's defense. Down low, Kekanovic, easy basketball, spin around, uses the backboard, essential post play. Young players watching. Gerald Robinson giving it again, good movement, pump fakes, lays it off the glass. Holloway sinking the 15-footer right in the face of Aaron Croft. Transition again. Joyce commits the foul, and Terrell Holloway gets the M1. Christopher Evans steps back right in the face. Kashing. Guy Panini, you must be sorry. Down low. Georgie Joseph, nobody guarding him. Wide open for the 2. Tamir Blatt, impressive game tonight. 10 points he had with 6 assists. And Gladier just breaks the heart of these home fans. He sinks the 3 just as Hapoel Holon were making some momentum. And Lacombe kicking the corner to Aaron Croft. He'll nail the triple. Aaron Croft, the former Ohio State player. Gerald Robinson looks in, gives it out. Croft, you gotta be kidding me. 2 threes back to back. That is a killer, that is. Well, it was that kind of night for AS Monaco, business as usual. Like I say, he didn't smile once tonight, but he did at the end. He knows he's got one job, one mission, and that is to win the Basketball Champions League. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for watching us. We'll see you tomorrow night for some more Game Day 2 fixtures. But for now, it's good night from the Basketball Champions League. We'll see you soon.